home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You're watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation. Overcast Saturday in Cleveland, Ohio. Progressive Field is sold out for tonight's Game of the Week as the struggling Cleveland Guardians host one of the hottest teams in baseball, the Detroit Tigers. These three Tigers are going to the Midsummer Classic in Atlanta. Riley, Glaber, and Javi. Green is going to his second consecutive All-Star game. Glaber and Baez are going to their third and their first since 2019.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians.
And now, please welcome your...
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Guardians.
You're watching SpinoKing, Saturday Baseball Game of the Week. Welcome back to Progressive Field. Once again, it's an overcast evening in Cleveland, 87 with a slight breeze blowing. It's time for the Game of the Week between Detroit and the Guardians. And now we look at the starting lineup for the Detroit Tigers. Colt Keith is the DH. He'll lead it off, followed by Glaber Torres batting second at second, Wenceel Perez hitting third, Riley Green on the other side of the field, Spencer Torkelson at first base, Zach McKinstry at third, and look what he's been doing over the last month. Dylan Dingler catching, hitting eighth, Parker Meadows at center field, Javier Baez batting at short. Defensively for the Guardians, Kwan, Thomas, and Jones left to right, with Ramirez, Rocchio, Manzardo, and Santana on the infield. Bo Naylor leading American League catchers in double plays. He's catching Joey Cantillo.
About to get started here, and towing the slab here, Joey Cantillo. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Colt Keith, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
No strike.
First pitch, 7:16.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Glaber Torres up to the plate.
Torres.
First pitch misses. Outside with a breaking ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room and he makes the catch. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Singing the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bats, and really barrels to the baseball, because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Waste no time there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Riley Green. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Keith, the lead runner at second. Perez at first. One gone. And that one popped in the air, left field. Kwan settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's two down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Fouled off. He was late. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering misses. 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's a foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
2 outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And there's a ball. To the right side, Manzardo throws the first in time, and the inning is over. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game.
The Tigers couldn't score a run, so we move on to the second half of the inning. And here's the Guardians starting lineup. Steven Kwan is at left field. At second, it's Kyle Manzardo. Jose Ramirez at third. He's also going to the All-Star game, 5th consecutive, 7th overall. He's now behind Omar Vizquel and Kenny Lofton in all-time stolen bases with Cleveland. Carlos Santana hitting 4th, Lane Thomas at center, Nolan Jones playing right field. The designated hitter, Daniel Schneemann. Bo Naylor catching, Brian Rocchio the shortstop. The defense for the Detroit Tigers. Green, Meadows, and Perez, the outfielders. McKinstry, Baez, Torres, and Torkelson on the infield. Torres is second in fielding percentage among AL second basemen. Dillon is catching, and Detroit's battery, Dietrich Enns, who is back in the majors.
Back now at Progressive Field. And on the mound now, number 51. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club. And what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Steven Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Line drive. Green makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Kyle Manzardo in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 1 out, base is empty.
Let's go, Kyle.
Tapped softly on the ground, and it goes just foul. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2.
Let's go, Cleveland.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. And a curve is down and in.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fastball almost got him there.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
He goes down looking. Guardians go down 1-2-3. We played an inning, no score. Here in Cleveland, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. Cantillo back to work. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Man at second. A changeup missing. Ball 1. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next pitch misses, and the count's full. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
And next to hit for Detroit, Parker Meadows. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Out towards right center field. Jones on the move. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
So here's Baez now.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
There's the strike. No score here in the second. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Ball 2.
Next pitch is outside. Colt Keith in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him to pass. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
In the air, right side. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, it's a nice job right there. It's always great when you can get on the scoreboard first. Just good situational hitting to bring him home from third right there.
Here is Gleyber Torres.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
And that one off the outside edge. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That clips a corner. Check swing, didn't go. And a count 2-1. And a strike to Gleyber. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the second. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped up. Rocchio squeezes it, and that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they lead 2. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians 0. Back here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Santana.
Late on that fastball.
No ball. One strike. Strike. Woo.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. So impressive that he was able to fight off that fastball up and in like that. I mean, he really let it get deep on him as well. That's great bat control.
Runner at third, nobody out. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. And that one ripped to left, and that's just foul. Runner at third here, nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. In to score is the runner from third. It's 1-1.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here's Nolan Jones. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. That one almost got him. The 1-1. Just missed. No outs. Runner on second. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Squirts away a little bit. Tag, see! He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
1 on, nobody out. A run in, bottom half of inning number 2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now it's going to be Daniel Schneemann.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one misses. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Struck him out looking.
Well, not every great at-bat ends in a hit. He saw a lot of pitches. That kind of an at-bat can be contagious to a lineup.
Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Meadows on the move to the alley. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
Here's Brian
Batting
Rocchio.
ninth, the shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Step off throw to first. Jones back in on a dive. Fought off foul. The shortstop takes the ball. Two outs. Here goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw, safe.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Runner at second, 2 down. That one fouled off, 2-2. In the air, center field. Meadows. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Guardians 2 and the Tigers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now, Wenzel Perez. Perez getting the start in right, hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 1-1. And that's outside. Fastball for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score, and they've tied it. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Spencer Torkelson now at the plate. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Line the other way. That's a fair ball, and down the right field line and towards that corner. The throw in. Safe. And they take the lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Joey Cantillo out of the game. Not what they were hoping for from the opener, so we'll see a new arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Doug NickOST. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Doubled in his first AB. Right through there for a strike. Torkelson stands at second with no outs. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Rocchio. One down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Dylan Dingler.
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. The throw to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
And here is Parker Meadows. Flied to right his first time. And delivers outside. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. And there's a foul ball. That misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 3 and the Guardians 2. As we go to the last of the third. And now Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that drops in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball
That's
1
ball.
there.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. Struck out looking at his first at-bat. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Out towards left center. Meadows sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. His first at-bat was a strikeout. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. That clips the corner.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Guardians fail to score, and it's still a 3-2 ball game.
SpinoKing Saturday Baseball Game of the Week, presented by MLB The Show 25 by San Diego Studio. Now available rated E for everyone by Carmex Lip Balm. It soothes, it heals, it protects. Inspired by Major League Baseball on Fox, celebrating 30 seasons of the same game with a new attitude.
Back now at
Leading off for
Progressive
Detroit,
Field.
the
Now it's
shortstop,
Javier Baez.
Baez.
Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the first round out of high school in Florida. And another ball. There's the strike, and it's 2-1. Fouled off down the right side. And a big swing and a miss. Throw to first, and he'll be safe at first.
The batter, the designated hitter.
No, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Back to the top of the lineup, Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. That clips the corner. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Baez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Billy. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does, and you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Torres up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Rip to third. Ramirez over to second, and that's 2. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And midway in the fourth, it's the Tigers 3 and the Guardians 2. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana.
Santana.
Slap the other way, foul.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. McKinstry puts it away, and there's one away.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Here's Lane Thomas. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Fastball for a strike. One down, base is empty. And now the count is even. And that one clips the corner.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Backed off the plate that time. That one sizzling out its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. 1 gone, runner at first. And here is Nolan Jones. Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Fastball for a strike. 1 and 2. Man at first, 1 away. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The 2-2 on the way.
Okay.
They tried to get him to go. Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Daniel Schneemann in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3 and 2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Goes down looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
So now here's the DH. Daniel Schneemann struck out looking his first time. Not even close there, and it's 1-0. Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
No strike.
Throw to second and great jump.
Well, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a foul straight back. Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. inside. And the count is filled up.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
First and second, 2 outs. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Thomas over at second. Schneemann on at first with 2 down. Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And a count 1 and 2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Two on, 2 outs. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Here in Cleveland, now it's the right fielder, Wenzel Perez. NickOST back to work. Missed inside with the curve. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Eric Sabrowski, the left-hander, up and throwing. Bybee also throwing. And another ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's a little bit high. And the count is 3 and 1.
3 and 1.
On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
The left fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Riley Green. And he pumps it a strike. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2. And that just misses.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
Torkelson.
Two down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. That one not close. 1-0. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching for the
Back now to
Tigers,
start the bottom of the fifth and taking
Number
over on the mound,
87.
Tyler Holton.
Tyler
And as relievers go,
Holton.
he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact,
For
so
the Guardians,
command and
the
execution are
shortstop,
huge for him.
Ryan Rocchio.
Rocchio in the box now, takes strike one. That's a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That's outside. Now 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Now batting. The
Here's
left
the
fielder,
Cleveland leadoff hitter,
Ethan
Stephen Kwan.
Kwan.
2 in this one. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and
Second
so could every
baseman.
hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
One down. And up next for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. And that one in the air center field. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
To third, McKinstry. Slings to first, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Guardians. They're down 3-2. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. In for a strike, 1-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That one out to right. Jones on his way over. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Dingler, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Eric Sabrowski appears to be getting loose. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
In the air, left field. Kwan under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Detroit, Parker Meadows. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Tigers 3 and the Guardians 2.
SpinoKing Saturday Baseball Game of the Week presented by MLB The Show 25 by San Diego Studio. Now available rated E for everyone. By Tide Laundry Detergent. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide. Inspired by Major League Baseball on Fox. Celebrating 30 seasons of the same game with a new attitude. Our new question for Spino's Baseball Trivia. Riley Green, Gleyber Torres, and Javi Baez have been selected for the All-Star Game in Atlanta. They are the first Tiger trio to be selected as starters since 2007. Who were the last 3 players?
Back here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
And a count 1 and 2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it!
The center fielder, number 8, Clay Thomas.
Here comes Lane Thomas. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
1 out, runner at second. Stepping up for the Guardians, Nolan Jones. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. And another ball. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
And now the DH, Daniel Schneemann. He is struck out and he is walked. Misses again, 5 in a row.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Hard ground ball for a base stop. Headed for the plate. The throw home. The tag and he's in there. It's 3-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Two on, 1 out. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Swing and a pop-up. And the infield fly rule call.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Ryan.
Manager out of the dugout
Rocchio.
now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Holton done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
A new
Detroit.
arm into the game, the righty,
Number
Carlos
49.
Hernandez. He's been
Carlos
so good against lefties.
Hernandez.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Rocchio. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Go ahead run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. And that is out of play. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 and 2.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. We're tied now with 3 apiece.
Welcome back to the trivia. And the question is, Riley, Glaber, and Javi are the first Tiger trio to be selected as starters since 2007. Who were the last 3 players? Hall of Famer Ivan Rodriguez was the starting catcher, Maglio Ordonez was the outfielder, and Placido Polanco, who started at second.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cade Smith.
Well, you see the
Now
ERA
pitching for
very
the
solid,
Guardians.
and that doesn't always tell you
Number
the whole
36.
story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Smith.
Javi Baez
Leading
digs
off with
in right
The
side.
shortstop, Javier Baez.
That one inside, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
No.
Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
There's the strike, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Next is the Tigers DH, Colt Keith. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Thomas under this one. Out, number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Glaber.
Here comes
Torres.
Glaber Torres. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Tigers. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the seventh. Now the left fielder, Stephen Quad.
Quad.
Just missed.
Nope, outside.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. And up next
Now
for Cleveland,
back,
Kyle
second
Mansardo.
Kyle
0-for-3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Mansardo.
First pitch, and he just misses. Right through there for a strike.
One ball.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Next pitch, not close, up high. And this one squirts away from the catcher. Quan into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Man at second. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat
Now
speed.
batting,
It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position at the plate. Jose Ramirez. 0-for-3 in this one. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce
Now
a hit,
batting,
but he
the
made
first
solid
baseman,
contact, and
Carlos.
that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. 1 for 3. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 8, Wade Thomas.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. Gets the outside corner with that one. With the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom of the 7th. That one outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that drops foul. Now fly ball to right center. And that will end the inning. Guardians strand a couple. Still tied 3-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Festa.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And now the right fielder, Wenzel Perez. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Falling behind 2-1.
2-1.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Riley Green. That misses, and that's ball 1. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that misses. And the count is 2-0.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Outside low, 3-1 now.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Spencer Torkelson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One down, base is empty. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Thomas under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
First offering, and it just misses.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Two outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Jones should have this one. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for
Back
Detroit.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the
20.
bottom of the 8th. Bailey Horn.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians.
The right
Couple
fielder,
of walks and a
Nolan
strikeout.
Jones.
That's outside. And that is ball 1. Popped up. Torkelson drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean,
The
that
batter,
pitch was
number 10.
right down the middle. I
Designated
think he
hitter,
got a little too
Daniel.
excited, came out of his mechanics.
Niemann.
Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. And safe at first, a bunt single.
What a play right there. Dropped down, just a beautiful ball. And maybe caught the defense by surprise a little bit, but now the go-ahead run is on at first, and that could be huge.
So now a pinch hitter, Angel Martinez.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Runner takes off. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Good fade and sinking action to that
The
changeup.
batter,
Got that
number
hitter to
4.
roll over.
Shortstop.
So the
Ryan.
go-ahead run in scoring position.
Rocchio.
Rocchio digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Late swing fouled off. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. That one ripped. And foul ball.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
0-2 now. Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Guardians lead 1. Score remains tied at 3.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Guardians.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number 48.
Emmanuel Clase.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Austin Hedges, the new catcher now.
Now catching, number 27.
So digging
Austin
in, Zach McKinstry.
Hedges.
And that one upstairs, ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. On the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Dingler.
Now here is Dylan Dingler. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. And another ball.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one at triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Two down. Fights it off. You'll see another. Chopper to second. Manzardo tosses to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
The batter, the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one missed. Javier Baez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-two now. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, 2 up. All tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Horn back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Will Vest getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Herder, a left-hander, also throwing. Breaking ball inside. 1-1. And fouled off. Line and a base hit into right. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So up next, Kyle Manzardo. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. First pitch misses. Winning run on base at first, no outs. And a strike in there. Next pitch off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. In there, sets him down on strikes. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez, known for his late-inning heroics. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
You know, sometimes a throw that bounces into second base can be just as good as a perfect throw in the air. Almost a little bit easier to handle at second base. For me, that caught stealing right there was all about a really poor jump off first. Just didn't time it well. And he was toast after that.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hard grounder just inside the line. Base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a 2-out double to put the winning run aboard.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. Misses off the plate. Ball 1. Trying to send this to extra innings. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Gets under it and pops it up. Torkelson has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
That was an opportunity to do damage. He popped it up instead. Frustrating at bat. He'll be thinking about that one for a while.
We're in extras here, and now it's Baez.
Javier Baez.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He's got it, and there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter Cole
Now it's the DH, Colt Keith. There's a strike at the knees.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Gleyber Torres up to hit.
Second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Outside. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
2-0.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Wenzel Perez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Hey! 3-1.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Grounds one to short. Throw on to Santana. And Gleyber Torres retired. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now, Lane Thomas.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that
Now
first
batting,
pitch, man.
the
He's
right
going to
fielder,
want that one back, no doubt.
Now it's the right fielder, Nolan Jones. And that's outside. Ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And he chases a high fastball there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the winning run is aboard.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now Daniel Schneemann. Tap foul at the plate. to first, and they've got him picked off. Tag out, and they cut down the winning run at second. Two down, nobody on. Late with the swing there.
No ball. 2 strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. Meadows. Long run into the gap. Got it. Nice grab. And that is that.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and on the mound to start the 11th inning, Slade Ciccone.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Wenzel Perez now at the plate.
Wenzel Perez.
Fouled off. He was late. Next offering misses down and away. And that one is inside.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next pitch is outside. Riley Green in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Go ahead run on base. Riley Green, the next to hit. That one's in there. 0-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That one a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. With the go-ahead run at first, we are in the 11th. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. That one the other way, and foul ball. That misses the zone. 2-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Spencer Torkelson.
Now here is Spencer Torkelson. And that one fouled off. And that's a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Ball one there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
High fly ball out towards left center. Quan sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
So 2 down now, and here is Zach McKinstry. 1 for 4 with a double. That's a strike. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. Brings it in, and that's the third out.
Now pitching for the
Back here in
Tigers,
extras, and a new pitcher on the
Number
mound in the
48.
bottom half of the inning, Brant Herter.
And he's been racking up
Herter.
strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Looks
Pinch
like it'll
hitting
be a
for the
pinch hitter,
Guardians.
David
Number
Fry.
6.
And I'm sure ending this thing with one swing is on his
Fry.
mind, and just got to stay within yourself and just put the ball in play aggressively.
That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Whoa.
Fouled off down the right side. Ripped to short. Zips it to first. One up, one down.
The batter number 4, shortstop Brian Rocchio.
So digging in, Brian Rocchio. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. Check swing, called strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Caught him looking for the K.
Up next for the Guardians.
Stepping up for the
The left
Guardians,
fielder,
Stephen Kwan.
Kwan.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Just
At the
missed.
ball. 1-1.
Swing and a ball popped up. McKinstry. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back back here in Cleveland. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Dylan Dingler. Ciccone back to work. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
That's in there. And the count even 1-1. Just off the inside edge. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 3. Parker Meadows in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that's a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Ball 4, he walked him. And that'll keep the line moving.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. With the go-ahead run at first. And here in extra innings. Gets the bunt down the right side. Santana to Rocchio at second for 1. And that's all they'll get.
Up next to the Tigers, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Baez.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Hit in the air, center field. Thomas under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Colt Keith.
Colt Keith will hit next. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-0. And another ball. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count.
Labor.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Here's a rocket to right field. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left on. 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. All tied up at 3 apiece. Here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Manzardo. In for a strike, 0-1. And that one is inside ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This to 3rd. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Jose
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. The outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're deep into extras. Swings and misses, struck him out. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. Next to switch it at first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Santana.
Out to short, Baez. Zips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. No end in sight. The 13th coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now, we're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound, Eric Sabrowski. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez.
Wenzel Perez.
Up and in, and that's ball 1.
No, that's a ball. 2-0.
And that one fouled off. The 2-1. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The left fielder, number 31.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Bunts it towards the mound. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone.
Now that the third baseman.
First and second, one out. Zach McKinstry digs in now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Tanner Bybee up and throwing. And the lefty with the 0-1. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
One ball. 2 strikes.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
The catcher, number 13, Dylan Dingler.
Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. First pitch doesn't find the zone. This one in the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Good hitters count the 2-0. In the air, right field. Jones on the move. Squeezes it. And that's the third out. So they strand a pair. Another chance to win it. Home half of the inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now at Progressive Field. There's Lane Thomas now.
The center fielder, Lane Thomas.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Late swing, fouled off. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the right fielder, Nolan Jones. Slice the other way and foul. Fought off foul. Line drive, and it stays fair.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
One down, runner at first. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
1-0.
And the sweeper catches the plate.
1-1.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw into third. Safe at third. And a winning run is on the doorstep.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
And next is the Guardians catcher, David Fry.
1 ball.
Now
no
a pitch out to defend against the squeeze, but nothing going on. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a count 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Winning run at third, one down. That one misses. Now 2-2.
2-2.
And that's down and away.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
In comes the winning run, and the Guardians break through to win it in 13.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well deserved.
(4-3) our final score, a one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You've been watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.